guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a super fun video today. At least I think it's going to be super fun. It's my first challenge video that I'm doing, and it is the matte versus highlight challenge. I don't know if you guys saw, you probably saw. If you're a fan of Jaclyn Hill at all, you guys have seen this. She did this challenge and did the video. She created the challenge and put the video up a week or so ago. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to do this challenge. You guys know that I love my highlight, and I'm just really curious to see the difference between like highlighted and non-highlighted, and see if maybe the super highlight that I'm doing is maybe not such a good idea for me after all. To be honest, even if it isn't, I'm probably still gonna do it because I love it. But maybe I'll tone it down or strategically place things a little bit different or something. I don't know, but that is the point of this video, and to see what the difference is. And I think I've got enough products that I can manage this, and we'll see what happens. But I'm super excited to try this and share this with you and see how it all goes. So if you want to see matte versus highlight, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have scooched you guys in and we are gonna get this started. I apologize for the slightly more boring background, basically just my walls. It's a really cloudy, gloomy day here, and so I've brought a bar stool up into my room, and I'm actually using my dresser as my tabletop so that I am closer to my window so that I get as much natural light as possible, considering Mother Nature's not really cooperating with me today. But I wanted to do this. I have just clean, moisturized face. We'll do this side highlight and this side matte. No real reason why, that's just how I have my products laid out in front of me. I have all my highlight stuff on this side and all of my matte stuff on this side. So that's how we're gonna do this. So I'm going to start off by doing primer. I've got my e.l.f. Illuminating Face Primer, which obviously for the highlight side, we will do that. This is gonna be interesting. I've never done like a half and half. The nose and stuff is going to be fun to try and keep half and half. We shall see. And I am hoping that you guys get a good enough look at what is going on here. Okay, so that is that side. You can already see the difference. And then I'm going to use my, all I have is a little mini, but I'm going to use my Benefit Porefessional for the matte side. I apologize if you hear kids giggling in the background or anything like that. They are just on the other side of that wall playing video games to appease them while I do this. I might have grabbed too much of this. I don't use this one very often, so I totally forget how far this product goes and how well it spreads. Whoops. Now I'm going to attempt, well, not attempt, I'm going to use a foundation today, which I never use, but I'm gonna do it. Because I want to mix in a liquid illuminator with my foundation. And I have a new brush from my BoxyCharm, which I want to try out because it seems a little gimmicky, and I want to see if it actually works. So primer is on. There's the illuminated and not illuminated. So next is foundation. I'm going to try my CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir in Classic Ivory. I got this from Influenster. I've got a link in the description box below if you guys want to sign up for Influenster and start reviewing products for free yourself. So I'm going to try out this Bare Minerals brush. I can't remember the exact name of it. Oh, Perfecting Face. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and it's got this little, I don't know if you can see, it's got a divot in here, which you're supposed to like put the foundation in. So we're gonna try that because I'm gonna use the same brush for both sides, but add an illuminator on the highlighted side. We'll do this side first. I'm just going to this is not quite my shade, but I can make it work. Actually, this brush hasn't done too bad of a job. It's interesting. I think I might need just a little bit more to even things out. But like, I mean, nothing is really collected in the brush. I've used all of the product. It hasn't soaked anything up. I might add a little bit more just in a few areas to even things out. I just did one more pump, which I probably didn't need a whole pump. I'm actually kind of surprised at this brush. It's not like leaving any streaks, which is what I usually find when I use a brush. That's why I like to use a beauty blender or sponge. I don't have any actual beauty blenders. See, now I feel like I've got too much, and that's why I use a sponge, because the sponge always picks up the excess. And with my skin and the way that it is, it's easy for me to get too much on, but I mean, it looked great on the monitor, gotta say. We'll see. I am going to wet my sponge and just see if I can pick up a little bit of excess, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just got my sponge dampened, and I'm just going to see if it'll pick up a little bit of the excess, because it was feeling super thick and pasty already. Yeah, it's definitely picked up some excess. So that is that. Let's do the highlight side. So I'm going to take my little mini of my Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops in Moonlight. So here we go. So I'm going to take my brush and put a pump and a bit of the foundation, and then I don't know, 1, 2, it's only half my face. We're doing highlight versus matte, so let's go 3. And we'll see how this mixes on my face in the brush, since it's not mixed like in the little divot of the brush. I went slightly more than half on my forehead there. This half and half stuff is not easy. I'm just going down my neck because it's not quite my shade. Went a little bit more than half on my nose too. Okay, so I don't know if we can see a difference. Yeah, actually I can see it like right here on my cheekbone. And when I move my face here on the side of my nose. And there's none of that on this side. I'm gonna pick up some excess with my sponge again. So far, I definitely prefer this side. Just it seems more like it's got more life to it, and just more radiant and dewy, which is the whole point of highlighting, right? So, but what's the term? It's camouflaging any of my issues as well, I think. Like, you see less of my lines around my eyes, you see less of my lines in my forehead, I feel like. So yeah, I think that's better. I'm now going to go in with concealer, and I don't have a glowy and matte concealer, so I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 15 Fair. I'm gonna put that on under my eyes and highlight the center of my face, do what I usually do, but that has no bearing on this matte versus highlight challenge, because it's the same concealer and it's not matte, nor is it highlight. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so concealer is on and blended. I just slapped it on with the applicator and blended it in with my sponge. That's done. We're gonna powder before this starts to crease because I can already feel it kind of just... This is way more layers than I usually do. So for the matte side, I'm going to go in with my All About Matte Fixing Compact from Essence. This stuff is the bomb. I usually use it no matter what because it just keeps my oils in check throughout the day and makes my makeup last. So I am going to apply my powder with a sponge because that just works better for me and sets my makeup better and keeps oils in check and keeps me from creasing too much. So I've just got it on my sponge here. And this is the matte side, so we are going in underneath the eyes straight away. Normally I set with this powder just under my eyes and my T-zone, and then I use a different powder on the rest of my face. But because we are doing an entire matte versus highlight today, I'm going full face on this side with this powder. Oh yeah, looking nice and flat and lifeless on this side. Fantastic. And then the highlight side, I don't really have like a glow powder per se, but in my Shape Your Face contouring palette from Essence in Ready Set Pink, there's this highlight shade. It's not a highlighter, but you can't see it in the pan, but on the face it has the ever so slightest shimmer to it, and it's pretty much my skin tone. So I use this a lot to like set under my eyes or set areas that I want highlighted. So I'm gonna set my whole face with this today. I normally wouldn't, but like I said, I don't have an illuminating powder or anything. This is the closest I have, so 'tis what we're gonna do. Why am I using a brush? I don't know. That's not really going to keep this very like equal playing field. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a bronzer, and for the matte side, I'm going to use what's left of my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I'm not gonna contour. I'm just going to warm up the skin in the like contour areas, but not fully contour. Okay, so that is that side. And then I never use this. I don't use shimmery bronzers because I just don't think it works for me anyways. But I got this in a freebie with an e.l.f. order. So this is an e.l.f. bronze and blush duo, and there's the bronzer that is shimmery. I never, like, I think I've used this once just to try it out. The blush is, or like as a, not a highlight because it's too dark for a highlight, but this works really well as like a luminizing blush kind of thing if I'm going for like a natural look. But this is just, but for the purposes of today's video, we're gonna do it up. This is also much darker than the butter bronzer, so I'm trying to keep it even so that the one side of my face doesn't get darker than the other. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. So yeah, right away, I don't know. What do you guys think so far? I mean, actually, maybe it's just because the rest of my face is all kind of like highlighted and stuff already with the liquid luminizer and the shimmer primer and all of that. But the bronzer doesn't actually look so bad, and I can definitely see like the glow kind of happening. but I don't know, this side just seems more sculpted. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. We're just gonna keep on trucking. Okay, and blush is next. For the matte side, I have a Tarte blush that I would normally use because it's completely matte and it's a really nice color, but it's quite light, and the only like luminous kind of blush that I have is in this Shape Your Face palette. Actually, that's not true, but colors that match, like a luminous and a matte blush that are the same color or close to the same color, I don't have in very many shades, especially I don't have a glowy one that goes very close to that Tarte blush that I have that I wanted to use. So we're gonna go with, on this side from the Shape Your Face palette, I don't know if you can see in the pan, there's a few like glitters and sparkles. It doesn't read like that on your face. It does read rather like glowy and dewy and luminous on the face. So I don't know, the shimmers just kind of, but it doesn't like have glitter on your face. So, and then on the matte side, I'm going to go with my iSociety Pre-Party blush. It's completely matte. These are both, I mean, the colors are fairly close and they're both really pigmented. So they're about as even as I can get for highlight and matte. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in with the matte one first, because again, I'm gonna use the same brush and I don't wanna get shimmery stuff all over the matte side. And very light hand, because this stuff is super pigmented. And I knocked a lot of it off. And I've been doing my blush a little bit differently lately. Again, very light hand, very soft, fluffy brush, but I'm not going on the apples of my cheeks. I'm going like up here, right above where I would do the bronzer and contour and all of that, and just bringing it back to the hairline. I just find it like lifts the face more and it doesn't get like all dark and drag the face down here. So there's that one. That's all I'm gonna do with that blush. If I put any more of that blush on, it's gonna get clowny. So stop while we're ahead. And then same with this one, knock a bunch of it off, because again, super pigmented. Are we even? Ish. This one is definitely like a darker shade, but I think we're pretty even. See, I think I still, it's amazing. I'm applying everything the same, but at least on the monitor anyways. Even in person, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. On the monitor, I prefer this side. It looks more sculpted and just looks better, I think. But in person, I kind of prefer the highlight side. This side still looks more sculpted, don't get me wrong, but in person, I don't know. This is so weird. It's cool though. Let's keep going, see what else happens. Okay, and next up I'm going to do my brows. Again, this has no bearing on the matte versus highlight because I'm not about to do a glowy brow pencil or put shimmer in my brow or anything. So I'm gonna do that off camera and I will be back with some brows on. Okay, so brows are on, feeling much better about those, and I just did my usual tried and true duo of Essence Brow Designer in 02 Brown and Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara in 02 Brownie Brows. So that got me to here. And now we get to start playing with the eyes, which is where I think we're gonna start seeing the real difference between the matte versus highlight. Matte versus highlight. So I've tried to pull products that have similar colors. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to do a very basic eye, basically just kind of like what Jaclyn Hill did in her challenge video. She just went neutral and she just threw color in the crease, like a matte color in the crease on both sides, and then she highlighted the brow bone with a matte color on this side, and did a matte light color all over the lid. And then on this side, obviously it was a shimmer highlight on the brow bone and a shimmer color all over the lid. And nothing on the inner corner, at least not a shimmer wise anyways, on the inner corner on this side, and a shimmer on the inner corner on this side. So that's gonna be weird for me to do, but we'll see what we can make work here, and we'll see if I can get the right tones. So we're going to, on the matte side, I'm going to use my Pur Cosmetics Soiree Diaries palette. It's got a bunch of mattes, all neutral. Obviously, I'm not going to use the shimmer shades on this side. And then on my highlight side, I'm most likely going to use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. Again, nice neutrals, but there are some really nice shimmers in here. I'll throw this on the brow bone, probably throw this over the lid, and then these are matte. Actually, they're kind of almost more satin, so we'll see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use the same color in the crease on both eyes because the colors are just slightly off between the two palettes. I grab my crease brush and I'm going to go in just with this lighter brown. It is called Splurge. Woo! I keep forgetting how soft and how much kickback there is on this. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, these shadows are really, really soft. They're great, but they're super soft. So I'm just gonna throw this in my crease real quick. I'm gonna drag this below a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go in with a slightly deeper color on the outer corner. We'll go with Snazzy. It's just a darker brown, still a matte. Just wanna darken up this outer V here so that we have some definition. Wipe off my brush and then blend that more. I don't want it super dark. Okay, I'm going to, on the shimmer side or on the highlight side, I'm going to go in with Conch from my Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 on the lid, and I'll probably do this on the brow bone and inner corner. This is Pearl. So color-wise, I think we'll do, these two are somewhat similar, Pearl, and we've got Mogul here. And for Conch, I think this Socialite, is it Socialite? No, Private Party seems to be a, where's Socialite more? No, Socialite's too dark. Yeah, Private Party. We're gonna go with Private Party on the lid. So we'll start with, what did I say? Private Party on the lid, right? I've got some fallout happening here. It feels like I'm putting nothing on my lid. I never do matte, like neutral, but not even neutral, buff skin tone shades on my eyelids. And then I said Mogul on the brow bone. Again, feels like I'm doing nothing. And then just a little bit lighter, throw that in the inner. I'm just gonna go through with my original crease brush and just kind of blend everything just to make sure there's no harsh lines. So I mean, as far as an all matte eye goes, it looks nice. It's just really boring to me. I don't do all matte eyes, especially in neutral tones. Let's do some shimmer. I said Conch all over the lid. I love this Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette. It is gorgeous. I mean, the quality of the shadows are fantastic, as are any Tarte products I've ever tried. I got that palette in my August BoxyCharm. So yeah, was super stoked about that. If you guys want to sign up for BoxyCharm or want more information on BoxyCharm, I will have a referral link and stuff in the description box below that you guys can go check out. I highly suggest it. Yeah, see, that's just, to me, it's just much nicer, and I'm not even done yet. And then this pearl shade is gorgeous. Yeah, there's just something about some shimmers. It just really, like, especially with that inner corner, this eye just looks flat and blah, and it doesn't look as awake and open and bright and full of life. It just, wah. I knew that was gonna happen. I am not surprised by that at all. Again, blend a little bit. And I'm going to just run some clear brow gel through my brows now that I'm done with my eyeshadows, and tightline with my Rimmel Scandal Eyes black eyeliner. Has no bearing on this challenge, highlight versus matte. I'm going to do the exact same thing on both eyes, so I'm going to do that off camera and I will be right back. Oh, and while I'm off camera, I will also do my lashes because that has no bearing on this either. So I'm going to curl and go in with my I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara from Essence, as always. So I'm gonna go do all of that and I will be back. Okay, so clear brow gel, some eyeliner, and some mascara is all on, and I mean, we're looking pretty even. Now that I've got everything on, there's honestly not a huge difference. Again, I mean, yes, this side seems more just youthful, but this side seems more sculpted. So I don't know. We've only got highlighter and lips to go, so let's do that, and I think that will really be like the telltale sign. So I am, of course, going into my Makeup Forever magnetic palette, which houses all of my Pur Cosmetics highlighters that I have, and I'm just gonna use my regular everyday go-to Ride or Die in Tempest. And I will grab my fan brush and we'll go to town. My camera is going crazy. I am getting glare now because this highlight is insane. And how do you highlight half of the bridge of your nose? I'm gonna attempt. That's not too bad, actually, all things considered. And how do you do half of your Cupid's bow without getting everything everywhere else? This is really awkward. On a small shader, and just amp up the inner corner and the very arch of the brow. Boring! Especially when I smile, like this pops, and now this does not. Boring. I don't think I'm gonna change the way I do my makeup at all. Except for maybe doing more of a matte face, just so that it looks more sculpted on the regular. Don't get me wrong, I love my liquid illuminator and my illuminating face primer, but honestly, if going matte on my main face makes it look more sculpted and shaped better and just overall better, then I will do that and then just put the highlight everywhere else. Because if I added some highlight here, it would look a lot better. But yeah, I still feel like this side looks more sculpted. This side, it's great, it's fine, but it just looks a little bit more like plump and youthful, I guess you could say. But at the same time, it doesn't seem as sculpted, and this side of my face just seems thinner. I don't know. What do you guys think? We've just got lips, and I'm going to make this easy, just like Jaclyn did in the other videos that I've seen. I'm going to just put in all over lip color and then a gloss over top on the highlight side. So we're going to try my Tarteist lip paints in Home Slice. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I have not used it yet. I'm excited to try it. I love the lip paint formula. It's like the only matte that I really, really, really love and that I can wear all day without slapping on a gloss or a lip balm over top halfway through the day, because it just makes my lips feel all like life sucked out of them, basically. Ooh, I like this color. I really like that color. That is a fantastic color. And again, it feels like nothing on your lips. And it dries down really fast. It still has to dry a little bit, this one, but it dries down pretty fast. And yeah, it does not budge throughout the day. Okay, and then over top on this side, I'm going to throw on my ColourPop Cosmetics Ultra Glossy Lip in Bash from their birthday collection. It's just a pink with a like light pink iridescent shimmer, but the pink is almost a nude, so it shouldn't alter the color of this too much. This feels really weird to have one side glossy and one side not. Now I'm feeling like Two-Face. But I think that completes the look. Let's take a look. I am going to pull my hair back so we can get a good see. And what do you guys think? We've got the highlight side. Yeah, definitely the highlight side. I apologize for the glare. So there's a highlight, and then wah wah, the matte side. What do you guys think? I mean, the eyes ended up very, very similar, but yeah, just with the highlights, the shimmer on the inner corner especially, like even this isn't so bad. I just feel like if I popped a little bit of shimmer on the inside corner here, this would be completely different. Even with the matte shade on the lid and the brow bone, shimmer on the inner corner would just completely change this eye. As for everything else, my lips definitely look plumper and better, I guess, with the gloss over top. Yeah, this side just looks really flat to me. Again, it looks much more sculpted, and I didn't even fully contour, let's remember, but it just seems more sculpted and shaped, but flat and blah. That's my thoughts. Sitting back and looking at it, yeah, the first thing that my eyes go to is this eye and the lips. That's like, boom. However, this looks much more than this, and I think it's because of that shimmer bronzer. It takes away from the hollow that the bronzer would create otherwise. So I may change up how I do my main face and just keep my base as matte as possible. Maybe a little bit of shimmer in the blush, but just keep the shimmer to the blush and the highlight, and then definitely still continue doing the eyes where I do a shimmer on the lid and inner corner and brow bone highlight. And I mean, matte lips don't bother me too much, especially when you do the highlight on the Cupid's bow. That is basically what I've learned from this. What do you guys think? What do you prefer the look of? Let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say and what you guys think of this challenge. And Jaclyn, hey, awesome girl. Not that you're gonna see this. I mean, come on, if Jaclyn Hill ever watched any of my videos, oh my God, I would die. But just in case you catch a glimpse of this or something, honestly, the best challenge. Again, this is my first challenge video, but of the challenge videos that I have seen and the concepts for them, aside from the like power of makeup challenge, I love the concept of this challenge. It's fantastic, and it really does show you what just a few little tricks in your makeup routine can do to change the look of your face. Let me know what you want to see for upcoming videos, and make sure to sound off with any of your comments or anything in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, and the bell, the notification bell, so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Let me hear it. I want to hear what you guys think for the matte versus highlight. What are your guys' tricks for matte and highlight, and where you put highlight, or do you use highlight, or are you an all matte type of person, or are you like glow to the gods type of person like I typically am, but maybe I'll dial it back a little bit now? We'll see. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope you guys have a great day, evening, weekend, week, rest of the whatever it is, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Hello again. Thought you got rid of me, didn't you? Anyways, I just wanted to hop back on here because when I finished the actual video, again, like I said, I couldn't stand looking at myself, and I couldn't stand the way it felt, how I had the different sides. So I just ran the gloss all the way across my lips, and I just put on highlighter on this side. I didn't do anything else. I put some highlighter in the inner corner. I didn't do the like highlight shimmer shade of eyeshadow, just the highlight on the inner corner. I didn't even put any on my brow bone, to be honest. And then I just packed on the highlighter on the high points of my face on this side. And it definitely did help and made a difference. But you can see the highlight on this side is just so much stronger because of all the other illuminating products underneath. It just beams it a little bit more. This is a little bit more subtle, but it is still quite strong. But I just wanted to see, oh, and I put a little bit more highlight. I put a little bit of highlight on my Cupid's bow, but not as much as I normally would. It's difficult to do that when you've already got lip product on, and I didn't want to get lip product all over my fan brush and stuff, but it did make a difference. So I do think that what I'm going to do from now on is just go all matte with my main face, but definitely do my eyes like this, and definitely use the shimmer shade on the inner corner as well as the brow bone, whether I put highlighter over top of those or not, but do this kind of eye on this type of matte face with the highlighter. I'm not gonna go away from my highlighter. I can't, but yeah, I just wanted to see the difference, and I much prefer this side now. And it's not so much, I don't really care about the lips. I'll go matte, I'll go glossy, I'll go satin, whatever, but I had to put something because it felt really weird to have like completely matte on this side and gloss on that side. But anyways, I just wanted to hop on and share that with you and show you guys the difference and see if you guys can see the difference with just the little bit of highlight on this side. And you can almost not even tell the difference between the two sides now, except this eye does look just much more wide awake, and the highlight is stronger on this side, but it's pretty good on this side. So yeah, now I will leave you to the rest of your evening or day or whatever you are doing, and I'm out of here. My Essence makeup and e.l.f. highlight and bronzer, or not sorry. Use my I Heart Extreme from Essence Cosmetics. I keep saying Essence Cosmetics. Oh, and while I'm off camera,